Throughout the bracket, Minarets got tested by Mendota just a little bit, but these are two of the best teams in the section in Division 6.
All right, let's take a look at your players to watch. We'll start with Minarets and Torrin Wolf.
Torrin Wolf, the signal caller for the Mustangs, 34 touchdowns on the season, averaging about 250 yards through the air, so a very efficient and effective passing game for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the guy who's going to be on the receiving end of a lot of those passes, Caden Larson.
Yeah, Caden Larson, 14 touchdowns on the season. Big, long, tall receiver. Going to be a little bit of a matchup problem for Orosi. Those two got to cook tonight, Ralph, to handle what Orosi can do offensively.
Yeah, Orosi loves to run the football, and the big guy who does it, Jason De La Cruz.
Jason De La Cruz, third in the state of California, over 2,600 rushing yards, 30-plus touchdowns on the season. Averages about 260 in wins, just about 100 in losses, so the key for Orosi tonight.
Another guy you like is Anthony Bravo.
Yeah, Anthony Bravo probably going to cover Caden Larson a lot of the times defensively. 3 interceptions on the season. He'll also see the ball on offense, so he's a big key on both sides for the Cardinals.
Two contrasting styles. What do you expect in this game?
Man, Orosi wants to make it a street fight. They want to get in a phone booth and they want to beat you up. Minarets wants to spread the football around. Who can impose their will with the way they want to run their offense tonight?
All right, it's a Foggy Night Rivals Championship Edition. We'll come back and get this one kicked off and underway. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's first quarter is sponsored by Kauai Health, more than medicine, life. Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health Physicians, the best doctors, the best care. Now let's bring in the third member of the broadcast team, Kevin Miller, down on the sideline. Kevin.
Over 80 million Americans braved Black Friday today, almost as many as was watching Friday Night Rivals telecast tonight. Their targeted treasure, electronics, jewelry, and toys. Well, we ain't playing tonight because we're going to crown a champion, and we're going to do it right as we close out season 15. After all, this is Friday Night. Let's go! Yeah! Mustangs, Cardinals, coming at you. Cam, Ralph, let's do this. I'm doing a round up.
Let's go.
Yeah, Kevin got to keep moving tonight in this cold.
He said he was going to do a round off. I don't believe that he did a round off, but I would love to see that attempt.
Orosi won the toss and has elected to receive the opening kickoff.
I like that. On the road, want to make a statement, want to impose their will early on the Minaret Mustangs.
Yeah, don't adjust your pictures either. It's a foggy, foggy night and probably going to get more so. So, believe me, you are getting a better picture than we are with the naked eye. It's a lot more foggy in here. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit tough to see who's carrying the football at times, who's making plays.
We know who's going to be carrying the football if it's Orosi, right?
We do know who will carry the ball for Orosi.
Jason De La Cruz, 290 carries this year.
Yeah, and one of the top running backs in the state.
Kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. We are underway. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Get a first look at this Orosi Cardinals offense. They're a little bit of a throwback, Ralph. They'll line up in 21 personnel. 2 backs, 1 tight end, 2 receivers, a fullback in the backfield. So just straight old I formation football. All focused around getting the ball to number 23, Jason De La Cruz.
J.D. Villegas starts the game at quarterback. Short gain on 1st down.
I mean, it's really been pretty simple for Orosi this season. When De La Cruz goes off, they win. When he's bottled up, they lose. So number 1, number 2, number 3 priorities for this Minarets defense: force Orosi to do something else. Do not let Jason De La Cruz and this run game beat you.
Villegas on the keeper. Has a 1st down. 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Again, I mean, a normal play action fake, but a naked boot, kind of quarterback sweep, a lead blocker in front of the QB. You can also use Jason De La Cruz as a decoy, play action, faking, giving him the football and keeping it, finding guys quickly. Can also be a recipe for success for this Orosi offense tonight.
Pass over to the far side is complete. Caleb Chavez going to be stopped as short of the 1st down. Gained about 8.
Like the diversity from Orosi early, a design quarterback run, then just a little quick bubble. Get the ball to one of your weapons, Zepeda or Caleb Chavez, put a blocker in front. They were able to pick up 9 yards on 1st down.
And picking up another 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call. Boy, the fog is now starting to billow in.
Moving in, but the field clearing up a little bit. Maybe some body heat, getting rid of some fog down low, but yeah, it's coming in pretty heavy up top. Something to look for. How many defenders is Minarets going to put around the line of scrimmage? I mean, there's 10 guys right around the football right now, and expect that to stay the same all night long.
De La Cruz off the left side, breaks a couple of tackles. Now he has an opening near the sideline, cross midfield, and tackled as he got inside the 45.
Yeah, I think that ball actually came out. Lucky for Orosi that it went out of bounds. But just running lead, straight lead, off tackle. Yeah, great job. Yeah, great job. I think that was Caden Larson, the #1 receiver, doing a nice job securing the tackle, but also bringing that peanut punch, getting the ball out. Unlucky that the ball rolled out. Still Orosi football.
First man through and not much there. Good defense by Minarets. Stout up front.
they have to play that way defensively all night long. You just cannot let this rushing attack, De La Cruz, dictate the tempo of this football game, control the clock, keep the ball out of your explosive offense's hands. Really a battle of will up front.
Getting the pass to far side, nearly a juggling catch. Are you going to say he did catch it? That looks like Chavez, and he did make the catch, but look at the juggle on this. This went on for a while.
Yeah, bobbled it a few times. Was able to finally secure it. That's it. I don't know if that's a check or a call, but Orosi, a numbers advantage out on the perimeter. Try to get it out quickly. Just an inaccurate football.
Back to the ground and back to De La Cruz. Right after the game, stay tuned for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer coming up on CW 59.
First fourth down of the football game. Orosi keeping the offense on the field. Ball right around the Minarets' 43-yard line. The passing attack, not the strength of this Orosi offense.
So the pitch to De La Cruz, and cannot get away from that first defender. Tackle for virtually no gain.
Jack Latta making the tackle on third down and making the tackle on fourth down to get this Minarets football team off the field defensively and get it over to the hands of Torrin Wolf.
All right, timeout on the field. We'll be back with more of this first quarter. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals on CW 59.
Mostly in pregame, too.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, welcome back to O'Neill's, everybody. Scoreless. 7:24 to go. Just starting things here in the first quarter.
Just up the hill. First look at Torrin Wolf. This explosive Minarets passing offense.
And a penalty flag. Our referee tonight is Aaron Miller. The umpire is Aaron Johnson. Linesman Sean Morphus. Line judge Juan De Santiago. Side judge James Ewing. Field judge Mario Martinez. And the back judge Dennis Beshwet. I'd like to thank Don Smith for providing us with that, usually here in the booth, but apparently he's vacationing on the French Riviera.
Must be nice. Right, must be nice.
No.
Hope he's doing well.
He's on the recovery, and we hope that he gets well soon.
You know, these early possessions really kind of tell you what each offense wants to do. Orosi, no secret. They want to get the ball to 23. They want to give it to De La Cruz as much as possible. But that first drive, trying to build off of that play action, quarterback, keeper, quick game when you have the advantage on the perimeter. And we see early Minarets trying to test the perimeter of this Orosi defense.
Wolf throws, knocked away and incomplete. Might have been Anthony Zepeda in there.
Yeah, nice
with the defensive defection.
Very nice coverage by Zepeda. Minarets tried to roll Wolf to the right and throw back across the field, kind of a delayed slant. That time, very nice, disciplined coverage from Zepeda, getting there right as the ball arrived for a nice pass breakup. And here, 3rd and 15 opportunity for Orosi to get off the football field.
Third and long as the official repositions the football.
Orosi showing some pressure.
Wolf going to throw. Lofts it downfield and incomplete.
They did send pressure. Both inside linebackers came through. Got a little bit of pressure on Torin Wolf. He tried to throw one up, give his receiver an opportunity to catch it, but out of bounds. That those 3rd and long situations, Orosi looks like they're going to be very aggressive that time, doing a nice job creating an incompletion, forcing Minarets to, I would think, punt the football, but their offense is still on the field. There we go.
Andrew Mellon drops back into punt formation, number 7. Yeah, you want to get away from it. Once it gets in that fog, you're not sure where it's going to come out.
Very conservative on the punt return tonight. Should be all night long. That's tough, looking up into that fog, trying to keep your eye on the ball. A little bit of wind. Series 2 for Orosi. Minarets did a nice job on the lead in the lead game, in the traditional run game, which is where Orosi wants to live. They did a nice job defending that. Again, they have numbers in the box. Orosi, if they do have those 2 receivers out wide, they do have some space. They do have a numbers advantage out wide, but they want to turn around and give the ball to 23 most of the time.
Like there. Just off the left side, picks up about 4 to the 40-yard line.
Which is a win. That's a win for Orosi. You get 4 yards on first down. You're ahead of the sticks. You can continue to execute what you want to do. Control the tempo of this football game. Eat some clock. Keep that Minarets passing game on the sideline. Picking up 4 yards on first down. That's exactly where Orosi wants to live on offense tonight.
Oh, men in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Mario Cosio on the tackle.
Just beating a block inside quickly, hitting De La Cruz before he even gets started. Man, that is what Minarets is going to have to do against this run game, and it's so disruptive when your defensive front can get in the offensive backfield. And here we go, 3rd and 8, not the down and distance Orosi wants to live in.
Looking to throw, has to pull it back, and will be taken down.
Ball's out.
Let's see, who got it? Minarets football.
Getting that naked boot. Rolling to the left. It looked like Villegas had a receiver on the sideline. Looked like he was about to throw the ball. Then last second tried to tuck it. Nice job by Carlton coming in, knocking that football out. Setting up his offense in fantastic field position at the Orosi 35-yard line.
James Hero came out of there with the football. And it's first down. This is James Hero. close to another first down, and it is a 1st and 10. Brought to you by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Caden Larson up top. It looks like Orosi's going to commit 2 defenders, one playing man coverage, one over the top. What that does is create a numbers advantage for Minarets in the box, opposite to what their defense is doing. So some opportunities for Minarets to run the football against the light box tonight.
But Wolf will throw. Has a man out there, makes the catch, touchdown.
That is how you take advantage of a turnover. This Minarets defense sets up their offense at the Orosi 35-yard line. A nice chunk pickup on first down, and then Torrin Wolf, clean pocket all day to throw it. And his man, Matthew Carlton, beats his defender and gets into the end zone to kick off the scoring tonight.
Touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. Extra point is good. First point's on the board. Minarets capitalizes on the turnover and puts it in the end zone with the pass. Here's another look at the fumble. There it is.
Great job by Carlton, too, knocking that ball away. Get the ball in plus territory. Nice physical run on first down. And then Torrin Wolf with a clean pocket. Getting it to Carlton, who forced the fumble on defense and comes up with the first score for the Mustangs tonight. Easy pitch and catch for 9-32.
Just 2 plays. A drive summary sponsored by Fresno Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Family owned and operated for over 35 years on Blackstone between Bullard and Sierra.
One thing you really can't do when you are a ball control, deliberate tempo type of a team like Orosi is, turnovers are so much more damaging. You know, Minarets, they can score almost at will with that explosive passing game. Orosi, they have to play a clean football game.
Kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Leo Coronado on the return. Let's go back downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
It is that time to reveal Friday Night Rivals' most spirited student section. It's our annual award. And you know who it goes to this year? Season 15, the Clovis High School. That's right. They traveled incredibly well last week in their championship, saturated the student section in blue and gold with their spirit shining and forthcoming. They are the recipients of our most coveted award. Although, I will say, Ralph and Cam, the Rooter bus for Orosi just released. They were stuck in some traffic, and they traveled well, too. So there might be a co-champ. You never know. It's championship, baby. Congratulations to the Clovis High Cougars. Thanks to all of our activities directors, athletic directors, and principals for being so hospitable for Friday Night Rivals. Let's keep it going. Ralph, Cam, back to you. Let's go.
And thank you, Kevin. De La Cruz nearly broke one there. Josh Rangel with a touchdown-saving tackle. But it is a 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
I don't think standing room only on that Orosi sideline does it justice for the amount of fans lined on that Orosi sideline who are standing up watching this football game right now.
Villegas has the pass complete over the far side. Chavez on the reception. Please stay tuned for the Epic RV halftime show featuring our scholar athlete.
That's going to be open all night long, especially on early downs. First and second down, this Minarets defense is going to commit to not allowing De La Cruz to dictate this football game. So there's going to be a lot of space on the perimeter to run these types of routes. Right around the sticks, throw those bubbles, get a blocker out in front. All of those early down passes are going to be available for the Cardinals tonight.
All right, it's 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. De La Cruz off the right side. Be gang tackled after a gain of about 5.
Nice run, and then that's just right back to the bread and butter. Just run and lead, changing which gap they attack in. Sometimes it's downhill, sometimes it's a bit off tackle. That time a little bit wider on the lead action, but fullback in front of De La Cruz. Let's try to get a hat on a hat and give our guy a crease. We saw the very first play of this series. He almost broke one and went the distance.
From the 35, Villegas looking to throw, has the ball deflected and incomplete. That's a tough throw, that going one way and throwing back against your body.
Yeah, rolling to your left as a right-handed thrower, always difficult. Minarets doing a nice job mixing up zone with man. That time, that flat corner was sitting, so even if that was complete, he would have been hit immediately. Nice job mixing it up, changing the looks on Orosi. And again, this 3rd and medium to long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. It's going to be difficult for Orosi to operate in this down and distance tonight.
Needs 6 yards for a first down. Not going to get it there. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. There's a big smile on the Mustangs.
Ready to go.
Sideline.
They're up 7-0. Waterboy.
Oh, he's working tonight.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, here's a penalty, and it's going to result in a first down, it looks like. Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike after a big hit on 3rd down, a drive stop. Didn't see what happened. I saw Aaron Miller throw that flag. Maybe some talking going on. Aaron Miller is a former player, so you always get a little bit more leeway with former players. They understand what it's like, so it must have been egregious if he's throwing the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty flag.
Villegas had the pass away, incomplete. That time intended for Zepeda.
Again, throw it on early downs. There's going to be space. This Minaret secondary playing off on first down, focused on stopping this Orosi Russian attack. That time Villegas just a little bit off target.
Still taking shots with De La Cruz, trying to figure out what's it going to take to get him loose. He takes the pitch to the near side. Turns upfield, but nothing much there either. That's Larson on the stop. Boy, Caden Larson does everything on this team, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
The receiver. He's also the kicker.
Yep, and playing defense. Just one of those guys that literally never leaves the field. And at this division, there's a lot of those guys on both teams going both ways, on special teams as well. I mean, both of these teams, 40-plus players on the roster. It's tough for small schools to do that. So two programs that are in really good shape, the amount of guys they have out on the football field. Again, 3rd and long, again, for this Cardinals offense.
Fake to De La Cruz. Villegas has the receiver, makes the catch, but it would drag down short of the first down. Stay tuned after the game as we reveal tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires.
Nice pickup on 3rd down, looking at 3rd and 8, now 4th and 5 for this Orosi offense.
Cardinals will go for it.
Could still run it here if you have a play that you really like against the look. Single coverage on the perimeter. Looks like man from this Minarets defense.
Villegas to throw. Incomplete. Too high for the intended receiver. Orosi turns the ball over on downs. Minarets will take over.
Again, had space, just running the same type of route, pressing the cornerback down the field, sitting down just past the sticks. But Villegas, again, off target with the throw. Nice attempt by Zepeda to try to bring that one in. But another 4th down stop for this Minarets defense early in the football game.
Torn Wolf and the offense go back to work. The handoff up the middle, and not much there as Orosi limits him to about 2 yards on that play. Here's a reminder, the first quarter has been sponsored by Kauai Health, more than medicine, life.
4 wides on the field for Minarets. This is where they like to be. Try and spread that football around.
Wolf looking, throws, has a receiver in and out of the hands of Luke Campos, incomplete.
What a nice design, running a couple of vertical routes and bringing Campos in right behind those routes. Just trying to pick up a chunk on second down, either pick up that first down or create 3rd and short. Now 3rd and 8 for this Minarets offense. Not that big of a deal. Much more difficult for Orosi to live in 3rd and 8 than Minarets to live in 3rd and 8 with the way they can throw the football. And Orosi been pretty consistently playing man coverage against these very talented Minarets receivers. It's like Torrin Wolf's making a check at the line.
Throws another slant, complete. And the pile pushes forward as the final seconds are going to run off here in the first quarter. So we played one competitive quarter. It's a 7-point game. Minarets has a 7-0 lead over Orosi. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by Les Schwab Tire. Cam, Minarets defense is getting it done.
Yeah, they know Jason De La Cruz is where the ball is going to go. That first drive, knocking it out, and then a big tackle in the backfield. Another forced fumble from this Minarets defense, second one of the night. Pass breakup, and then a couple of 4th down stops as well. Doing a nice job against a very potent Orosi Cardinals offense.
All right, the Mustangs start the second quarter with a first down. Wolf looking to throw to the far side, may have been picked off. Looking across in the fog there, I think that was intercepted by Anthony Zepeda.
Again, Orosi deciding to play man coverage most of the snaps against Minarets. Zepeda ran with the motion all the way across the formation, maybe a little bit late coming out of Torrin Wolf's hands, and Zepeda just undercuts that outcut. Does a great job catching the football with his hands away from the body and securing that one to get the ball back to this Orosi Cardinals offense.
Dan again, tough sledding for De La Cruz. Maybe a yard. Second quarter is sponsored by Lee's Air Heating, Roofing, and Plumbing.
And Minarets doing a really nice job against the run game, especially in between the tackles. Again, it's just Lee just changing where the course is, whether they're inside the tackles or outside the tackles. Either way, Minarets defense, they are locked into what this Orosi offense is trying to do.
2nd and 9. De La Cruz picks up maybe 2 more.
Little power that time, pulling that backside guard to try to put another blocker in front of De La Cruz. But again, this Minarets defense playing man coverage, putting an extra player down around the line of scrimmage in the box, so every gap is covered. It's going to take some versatility, I think, from this Orosi offense, because Minarets is not going to allow 23 De La Cruz to beat them tonight.
Villegas scrambling, unloads it deep downfield, and that one's going to be intercepted by Minarets. That's Larson coming back the other way with it. Nice return by Caden Larson after intercepting the pass down near the goal line.
Villegas just trying to take a shot. He was looking for his tight end that time, James Beltran, but great coverage by Caden Larson. Throws it up, and Larson in much better position to catch that than either of the Orosi receivers, and a nice return. Caden Larson, you talked about him already, Ralph. Leading receiver, kicker, also playing safety, and comes away with a huge turnover.
Minarets with the handoff on first down as we have 10-15 go in the first quarter.
Two turnovers already for this Minarets defense. Another forced fumble that luckily for Orosi went out of bounds. They have forced Orosi to play something that is not their strong suit, and that's trying to attack this Minarets defense through the air. Larson comes down with that one. Nice game plan early. Play man coverage, stack the box. Been successful for Minarets so far.
Kind of a jump pass without the jump there. Incomplete.
Trying to fake quarterback run a little bit. Hit that tight end right through the seam. But not a big piece of this Minarets offense. Torn Wolf running with the football. Orosi not fooled again, playing man coverage. They've done a nice job against the talented receiving core from Minarets. Outside of the one touchdown of the night, they've played really sticky in coverage. Another 3rd and long. Orosi's been very aggressive on 3rd and long so far in this game, playing man on the perimeter and usually sending some inside linebackers to create some pressure on Torn Wolf.
And you can see the fog getting heavier right now, making it tricky to see for the announcers. Guys on the field know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, Wolf has Sahiro in the backfield. Gonna throw. Gets it away. Incomplete.
Again, Orosi playing man coverage, sending pressure, getting the ball out of Torren Wolf's hands early. Tried to hit a little slant cut, looked like to his guy Caden Larson. Incomplete. Nice job by that Orosi defense. They've consistently sent pressure and have forced Torren Wolf to get rid of it a little bit early on these 3rd down snaps, but Minarets keeps that offense on the football field.
Tonight's streaming sponsor is Stockdale Podiatry. We treat your feet.
Just for a second. Now they line up in that punt formation.
Mellon with the kick. Disappears into the fog. And deadened at the 40. So the Cardinals have pretty good field position, just on their half of the field.
We'll see if they can get anything going offensively. Again, Minarets turned them over a couple of times. They've done a nice job forcing Orosi to throw the football, taking away Jason De La Cruz, not allowing that fullback run game to beat them. They are going to force either Jason De La Cruz to be special and do some special things, or Orosi's going to have to throw the football more consistently than they've shown early in this game.
De La Cruz hit immediately as he gets the handoff. Boy, another big defensive play there by Minarets. Jonathan Hamblett. Hamblett, a senior, coming off the field, getting the congratulations after that big defensive stop.
And that Minarets defensive front has played really well early in this football game, getting penetration. I mean, this Minarets defense is very well prepared for how Orosi is trying to attack them. That fullback leading in front of Jason De La Cruz, doing a nice job.
Downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
All right, we're ready? Hey, C-A-R-D-I-N-A-L-S-C-A-R-D-I-N-A-L-S. I'm here with the Orosi Cardinals. The Cardinals sway. Hey, what's good about being a Cardinal?
Our pride and our community.
Yeah, pride and community. What's good about being a Cardinal?
The spirit, the love, and the commitment.
Yo, showing love. Orosi Cardinals, let's do the sway and let's get this dub. Ralph Cam, back to you. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Orosi.
Thank you, Kevin. Another ball thrown up for grabs and grabbed by the defense again. That time it was Renzo Conti, a sophomore, with the interception.
What a grab, too, man. He went up and got that thing out of the middle of the air. Again, Minarets doing such a great job forcing Orosi to go away from their strength. And Villegas actually had Caleb Chavez running free. He had beaten Larson to the middle of the field, but a nice job coming over and making a play on that football. Third turnover for this Orosi offense early tonight.
This is Killian Paschal, the ball carrier. Virtually no gain on first down. You can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube and search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available next week. Well, we've seen a couple of moon balls, thrown up high, which gives the defenders a lot of time to get over there.
A lot of time. Villegas just trying to throw a ball up and allow one of his receivers to make a play. But twice tonight, when he's thrown those deep passes, put a lot of air underneath them, Minarets defenders have come down with those. Has to try to drive the ball a little bit more. He did have a receiver open, just did not get the ball there in time. Nice stop on first down, but an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Orosi Cardinals.
Yeah, takes them out near the 50. Now across the 50, dragged down defensively on the play by Sahiro. 8 yards on first down. Second and about 2.
Yes, Sahiro's a big back, man. 6'2", 205. 209. That's a big guy carrying the football in any level of high school football, especially down here at the D6 level.
Running it again to Sahiro off the right side this time. Should be enough. It is enough for the first down. First and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Yeah, this Minarets front on both sides of the football, offensively running the ball, which is not something they want to do. They want to major in it. They do use it more as an accessory to their passing game, but this offensive front, as well as their defensive front, really dictating the line of scrimmage early in this game.
This time the quarterback keeps it. Wolf to the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Tonight's End Zone Camera is sponsored by Herc Equipment. We equip customers and communities to build a brighter future. Go to hercrentals.com. Timeout on the field. 7:38 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Minarets still with the lead over Orosi. We'll be right back. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Welcome back, everybody. Second down for Minarets, already with the 7-0 lead. Wolf gives it away. It's going to be a pass. No, defended for a loss. Coming in to make that tackle is number 10, Christian Castrone.
Minarets tried to get a little tricky, running that jet sweep. Receiver pass, but Castrone doing a fantastic job of just pursuing it from the backside. It was man coverage. He came off the edge. Was able to make a huge stop on second down. Minarets, their third turnover of the night, trying to take advantage.
Third and call it 18. Wolf passes incomplete.
Wow.
No flag. Andrew Mellon, the intended receiver. Everybody wearing purple wants a flag.
I mean, it looked like the receiver was just tackled. Torrin Wolf just tried to give his receiver a chance on that one. Again, Orosi playing man coverage and sending all-out pressure, and it looked like he had a guy open. He was just dragged down from behind.
Right after the game, stay tuned for Grandma Got Run Over by Reindeer. That's coming up on the CW 59. Mellon will drop back into punt formation. Kick it away.
Booming.
Oh, and it's going to die inside the 5. What a kick. Spotted at about the 4-yard line. Recovered by Brody Escobar. But a great punt by Mellon.
Great hunt and a real opportunity to set this Minarets offense up in really nice field position. Again, Orosi has not been able to do what they want to do. Run the ball with a fullback. Give it to De La Cruz as often as possible. Minarets has done a fantastic job winning at the point of attack, but also just having more bodies in the run game to account for 23, and they've done a nice job.
Changed quarterbacks now. Anthony Bravo is now in for Orosi. See if he can get things moving, put some points on the board for the Cardinals. As you said, they haven't been able to run the ball. They haven't been able to throw the ball effectively either.
They haven't. They have not. And Minarets has done a nice job defensively in the run game, adding extra guys around the line of scrimmage. Orosi's had receivers open, but Villegas just has not been accurate enough, hasn't put enough zip on the football to get the ball to his receivers with space. So maybe a change can spark something for this Cardinal offense.
Bravo still has it in the end zone. He's trying to get to the edge, looking for a block. Going to be dragged down short of the first down.
Bravo, a decent athlete, plays in the secondary defensively. So maybe a little bit more of a run threat. Villegas not as quick, so it does add a different element to this Orosi offense. Now we'll see. 3rd and 5. Are they comfortable with Bravo throwing the football? 6 touchdowns on the season, has also thrown 5 interceptions, so not a lot of efficiency in the pass game from either of these Orosi quarterbacks. This is a big call backed up deep in your own territory.
He has a 50% completion rate throughout the season. And they'll try and do it with the running game, and that's not there. De La Cruz, again, not finding any room.
Yeah, this Minarets defensive front just wreaking havoc on this Orosi offensive front, not giving Jason De La Cruz any space to operate in the run game. 2,600 yards is what De La Cruz came into this game with on the season. 35 touchdowns, and he has been shut down by this Minarets defense.
Punt is away. It's at midfield, now down inside the 45. to about the 42, 43-yard line. Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. Something that has worked for you all season is not working so far. That doesn't mean it won't.
Right. And sometimes, especially with the back like De La Cruz, the more opportunities he has in the run game, the more opportunities he has to break a long one, really blow this thing open. So you have to keep giving him the football. But what can you do to answer the defensive structure of Minarets?
Handoff up the middle, gain of about 2. Sahiro, the ball carrier.
Orosi defensively doing a nice job as well. Again, very talented receiving core for Minarets. Orosi's playing man coverage just about every single snap, matching up on the back end. Sometimes they'll double Larson like they are now. Their post safety up at the top of the screen is doubling Larson. So there is some extra space to find other receivers for Torrin Wolf.
Wolf finds an opening. A penalty flag flies in as Wolf is run out of bounds short of the first down. This could be a holding call against Minarets.
Yeah, again, good coverage on the back end. Torrin Wolf had to tuck that and run. Going to come back even further. Oh, yeah, right there. Pretty bear hugging. Nice job by Renee Aguilar. When you throw that hand up, it just brings extra attention. Hey, man, this guy is holding me. Saw it happen in the Bears game today. Out the Bears, Ralph, 9-3, baby. Let's go.
Comes a rush, gets away from it momentarily, and then heads to the sideline. Reached up and caught. Thought he was trying to throw it away. Ends up being picked up by Paschal again. Killian Paschal with the catch.
Again, nice coverage by Zepeda, but Torrin Wolf put that one in a very nice spot. Gave his receiver an opportunity to go up and make a play on that football. Big completion. They were backed up 2nd and long. Now 3rd and 8. Very manageable for this Minarets offense with the way they can throw the football through the air.
Good job by our camera operators tonight, because they're helping us to see this game. With the naked eye, we're looking across and can barely even see that there are fans on the other side.
They're in long again. Orosi's been sending pressure all night long. Again, man coverage look.
Waiting for Larson to come up with a big play in the passing game.
Yeah, you see just off the screen here at the bottom. Caleb Chavez, the post safety. He's over the top of Larson. So Anthony Bravo playing man coverage. Caleb Chavez over the top of Larson. They're going to make somebody else beat him again. Orosi sending heat.
Wolf is looking that way. Has it complete and a first down. It was Larson. Another 1st and 10 sponsored by BB&J Injury Lawyers.
And he let him know, too, you're doubling me. I'm still going to catch the football. Just a nice route. Nice release at the line of scrimmage. Beating Bravo inside. Giving Torrin Wolf a nice clean window and a nice accurate football to move the chains on 3rd down.
Under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Minarets trying to add to its lead. Wolf lets it fly. Incomplete. Please stay tuned for the Epic RV halftime show featuring our Educators Spotlight. Penalty flag you see right there at the 40. Campos, the intended receiver.
Yeah, it looked like Torrin Wolf thought he would have a receiver in a little bit of a different position on the field. Which is why That flag came out. One of his receivers getting held. He threw it up. Nobody was home. But Orosi called for the holding. Gives Minarets a first down. 2:43 left. All 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. Right outside the Orosi 30-yard line. Trying to score before half. The Minarets gets the ball coming out of halftime. Big opportunity here.
Wolf looking to this side, throws to this side, high, but Larson went up and got it. And he's still on his feet before picks up another first down. 1st and 10, sponsored by BBJ Injury Lawyers. And I was saying it's about time for them to start connecting, and they did.
Yeah, that team did a nice job, too. Put him in motion. So defenders can't stick with him. He's moving. It's much more difficult to get your hands on him, and does a nice job going up and catching that one. A nice straight arm, making a guy miss earlier, picking up some extra yardage inside the red zone.
Yeah, in the Toyota red zone. 1st and 10. Wolf rolling to the far side. Looking. Now he's going to run it out of bounds. 2nd down. Nothing there. Good choice. There's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense. So that'll back them up. Under 2 minutes to go before the half.
Two defenses doing a pretty nice job in this first half against two offenses that can really score.
Wolf flushed out of the pocket, running to the near side. Trying to pick it up and hurdles a defender, and a penalty flag comes out.
Yeah, you can't do that in high school football.
But I bet it made for some good pictures.
I mean, you can't just not do it if you're running with the football. Sometimes it's just instinct, man. You're just trying to get over a guy, but they banned that a couple years ago in high school football.
Bent over, that's probably why.
That's exactly why.
Cleats went into the helmet.
Very dangerous play.
So the penalty backs up the Mustangs. Shannon Pulliam, the head coach, get an explanation.
Lobbying too. He was lobbying a bit.
Plant that seed early, huh?
Yeah. That's how it's done. 1st and 25. 1:47 left. Again, Minarets all 3 timeouts. Just try to bite this off in little chunks.
Pass is complete to Larson. Gets away from one defender. Another still on his feet. And a touchdown. Oh, we lost him in the fog here. But it is a touchdown run after the catch. Boy, that guy has been amazing in this quarter. The touchdown is... Got to find it on my book here.
I think he's... Nope.
Tonight's touchdown sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner.
Now Larson's got to kick the extra point. Catch your breath, man.
Do everything. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, it's good.
1st and 25. I said let's bite it off in chunks, right? You have 3 plays instead. Just run Larson on a crossing route, just trying to pick up a little chunk, and he does everything after the catch, makes a couple guys miss, and gets into the end zone from way out. What an effort by Caden Larson on that drive. really started to find 13. They've been doubling him a lot of the times tonight, but got him free a few times. Toro Wolf, despite the hurdle, costing him 15 yards. You see here, Larson just catches that crossing route, breaks a couple of tackles, and gets into the end zone. Second TD for Minarets. Big score before halftime, and Orosi has to answer. Minarets getting the football coming out of the second half.
The drive summary sponsored by Fresno Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family owned and operated for over 35 years on Blackstone between Bullard and Sierra. Kickoff is sponsored by Hendrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Larson
into the end zone and a touchback.
Kicked it out of the end zone because they didn't want to cover that kick. He's tired because he knows he's going to be on defense playing safety. And this is minute 37. Orosi has 2 timeouts. This is a big ask from an offense that doesn't move at pace, that isn't strong through the air with the passing game. Quarterbacks have turned it over quite a bit this year. Both of them right around 50% completion percentage. We'll see how aggressive they are to start this drive.
Villegas back in at quarterback with the handoff. And again, it's just nothing there for the running game, even for one of the state's leading rushers.
Yeah, Minarets really owning the line of scrimmage, but so many bodies around the line of scrimmage. There's no space that Orosi can create because Minarets has a body in every gap. They've done a nice job game planning against this Orosi offense. That time Minarets uses their first time out of the first half. They're trying to get the ball back before halftime. Minute 27 left.
Yeah, Minarets took a timeout, 2 left.
Let's go, folks. Come on. It is the championship game. On my count. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now bring it back. Bring it
Well, they're
back.
trying to get the wave going here now.
Trying to get the wave going here.
All right, we knew Caden Larson was going to be a big factor in this game. He has been both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, forcing the fumble on the first drive, then coming up with the pick later on, and then they finally got him going offensively on that last drive, despite a couple of double teams, finds some space, and then the crossing route, breaks a couple tackles,
And disappears into the fog.
into the end zone, then catches his breath, then kicks the extra point, then kicks a
kicks off,
touchback,
yeah.
and now he's back on defense. But 13 took over in that second quarter. Big reason why Minarets is up 14-0.
De La Cruz stacked up again. Gets to the line of scrimmage, and there are purple jerseys meeting him every time, maybe even in the backfield. Minarets taking another timeout.
And this is kind of the name of the game, especially in high school football. I mean, Bill Belichick, in my opinion, the greatest football coach of all time, was very simple in his defensive approach. We're going to take away the best thing that you do every single game, and we're going to make you do something else to beat us. Jordan ain't going to beat us. We're going to double team Jordan. Somebody else has to do it. And that's what Minarets has done defensively tonight. Orosi as well, coming up with some turnovers. Look at some of the interceptions thrown tonight created by these defenses. Larson catching that deep ball. Another deep ball thrown by Villegas that Minarets comes down with. Oh.
Now is what you're doing, trying for the payoff. You keep running him and hope that he will break one like that. De La Cruz with a big gain. And that's going to wipe out the Minarets. Their formula, I think, of stopping the clock if they can get the ball back in good field position.
Yeah.
Now, Orosi has 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and they got to go. They got to move at pace. In 22 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 backs in the game.
And De La Cruz just discovered, yeah, I can run on these guys. Another deep ball into the fog, incomplete, overthrown. Second down.
And Xavier Hernandez looked like he had a step there, but Villegas threw that a little bit early. Again, just inaccurate. Just not the strength of this Orosi offense. Throwing the football out of necessity more so than what they want to do from a game plan perspective. Done a nice job. Short passing game when they've had space, but the vertical passing game just has not been there for Orosi tonight.
De La Cruz on the left side has room. Cross midfield, trying to take off now. He'll be dropped and tackled, but he was almost on his way to the end zone. Tackled by Renzo Conti. Clock will go.
Nice job, a little crack toss that time. Again, the fullback out in front of De La Cruz. Nice lead block and a huge pickup to get on the plus side of the football field.
Minarets is going to take the timeout here with 39 seconds left. Probably hoping to put together something to stem the tide here with Orosi having its best offensive possession of the game so far.
Yeah, and it's been De La Cruz finally finding some space. And props to Christian Castrojon, his fullback. Both of those runs that he popped, he had a nice lead block, and De La Cruz finally got some space, showed that acceleration that he's utilized all season long to be the third leading rusher in the state of California this year. Finally some success in the run game. That just opens up everything else. And Orosi doesn't want to major in passing the football, but when De La Cruz rips off a couple runs, now defensively your mindset switches. Now you're more keyed into run action. You're coming downhill a little bit faster. It does create some opportunities for some play action opportunities for Villegas, despite the fact that he has been largely inaccurate tonight throwing the football.
Villegas going to throw and just throws it out of bounds, incomplete. 33 seconds to go.
Yeah, trying to set up a screen for De La Cruz that time. Well defended by Minarets, and Villegas just gets rid of that one.
This second quarter has been sponsored by Lee's Air Heating, Roofing, and Plumbing. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Villegas, here comes a rush and taken down. Thought he was down. Was not all the way down fully. You guys got to back up, and they'll have to call a timeout to stop the clock.
That time they lined De La Cruz up as the number 3 receiver, just trying to get him through the seam, but unblocked off the edge.
Hunter staggers,
gets the pressure, and then
went back and got him the second time around.
Sure did. Came back and got the sack. Orosi trying to find De La Cruz in the passing game, lined him up as a number 3 receiver, tried to run him right through the seam. No time for Villegas to try to get that ball down the football field. Orosi calls their second timeout. 23 seconds left. 3rd and 17. Around the Minarets 40, 38-yard line. Kind of hard.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. The numbers are very small, the way they're lined out there. If we could see him.
That will be 3rd down thunder. Get loud, Mustang fans.
How aggressive are you if you're Orosi? Already turned it over 3 times tonight. Don't want to give Minarets an opportunity with the football.
De La Cruz on the left side. Has the first down and then knocked out of bounds.
And they've had success on that toss crack, getting the ball out quickly, bringing that receiver down to block a safety or the force player. And then again, Castrojon with the lead block, creating some space for De La Cruz to hit.
Not a first down. It's 4th down and about 3. So he picked up 14 of the 17 needed. Now can he pick up the first down? Has the first down at the 20. That'll stop the clock for another timeout. "11 seconds to go." They'll head over to the bench to talk it over. But it is a 1st and 10. Sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Looks like just inside the 20. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, ball at the 19-yard line. 11 seconds left. Maybe time for 2 plays. And you'd love to get points on this drive. I know Orosi's thinking touchdown, but could attempt a field goal if they don't pick up a chunk.
Yeah, you burned all your timeouts.
Dangerous.
So you got to get out of bounds.
Yeah, got to get out of bounds. Or at minimum, pick up a first down. Clock stops, you can spike it. But have to be smart if you're Villegas. Nothing there, get rid of the football.
Villegas looking. Fires downfield, has the pass complete.
4 seconds.
James Beltran on the catch, and he's going to stay down.
No timeouts for Orosi. Nice job running that tight end throwback coming from across the formation. Villegas doing a nice job creating some space for himself in the pocket.
Best pass he's thrown tonight.
By far, right on time, right on target. Again, Larson making the tackle defensively.
Beltran limping off the field.
If you're Orosi, you got to spike it. This clock will start on the ready to play.
He's not going to spike it. They're going to give it to De La Cruz on the run and not get anywhere. So that kind of sums up the first half for Orosi, but mostly frustration on offense. The defense has been pretty good, but they trail by 2 touchdowns as the teams head to the locker room for halftime. 14-0, the lead for the Mustangs.
Bend but don't break for the Minarets defense. Give up the best drive of the night to the Cardinals, but make a tackle to get out with a shutout in the first half.
Downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin.
Coach Pulliam, what a stop right there. And then the definitive march to get that score. What do we got to do in the second half to get this championship?
We got to get a little bit better on offense and stop making mistakes. We're doing penalties. We're kind of shooting ourselves on the foot a little bit offensively. Defensively, we are playing lights out. I mean, we're bending, but we don't break. Our kids are being tough right now.
Yeah.
They talked about physicality and us being finesse. I think it's
get after
it's get after it right now. Absolutely.
All right, brother, go get them.
Thank you,
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, it's a good one. Second half coming up, but we got our epic RV halftime show right after this. Ralph Cam, back to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach must have been listening to your commentary with the bend but don't break.
Got to say smart things more often. This coach is listening all the time.
All right, it's 14-0 at halftime. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Minarets leading Orosi. Welcome back, everybody. Halftime is sponsored by Epic RV, hooking you up at halftime. And for our halftime festivities, let's send it back down to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
It is now time for the Epic RV halftime show with the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete. And this man needs no introduction. Number 9 in your program, QB1, Torin Wolf of Minarets High School. Torin, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
All right, yeah, man, you're working hard, the hardest working man out here. All right, first half assessment evaluation, how are we doing? Mustangs doing?
Good. We definitely should have executed a lot better. I'd say like our second and third drive, we kind of stalled out. Should have a lot more points on the board, but it's looking good going into the second half for sure.
All right, and second half plans, game plan, we won't tell anybody. Me.
Definitely want to attack their DBs. They're running man across the board, so they just can't run with our guys. We have athletes, get them in space.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That's the plan. Good stuff. All right, want to brag on you a little bit. 4.09 GPA, so he's taking care of it on the field and in the classroom. And then you also play another sport here at Minarets High School.
Baseball.
All right, what position?
Shortstop.
All right, very good, very good. All right, and then you've done some community outreach as part of your clubs. How have you served here at Minarets High School?
I mean, I've been a part of FCA for the past 3 years, ever since I've been here. And then we went down to Children's Hospital and had a community outreach. We went and played football with some of the NICU kids that graduated. It was a really fun time. It was super cool.
Can you imagine the joy for those kids seeing this quarterback right here and throwing football and just playing the game? That is fantastic. Now, plans for next year when you graduate? Are we thinking college? Are we thinking playing at the next level?
Yes, sir, of course. I want to play. I mean, I hope a D1 reaches out football, but I keep my options open, so anything that comes
the way
up.
you're playing now, your options are wide open, that's for sure. All right, hey, Torin, you now are eligible for a $5,000 scholarship, courtesy of BD&J Injury Lawyers. That scholarship sounds pretty good, right?
There we go, yep.
Next level, and we're going to get you back to your guys. So congratulations, this is plaque is for you, our Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete from Minarets High School, Torin Wolf.
Perfect.
Let's go, Mustangs. Get it. You got it, buddy. Yeah, Torin. And we are back with the Epic RV halftime show. It's time for our educator spotlight with our illustrious principals from Orosi High School. We have Oscar Villaseñor, and from Minarets High School, we have Rhonda Carippo. And Oscar, we were doing the Cardinals sway just a moment ago. Your students have an amazing spirit. What else can we celebrate at Orosi High School?
Yes, we have a lot of school spirit. Our athletes also have been doing an amazing job, not only on the field, but also in the classroom. Yes, and I have to mention our cheer, color guard, and band. They've been doing an amazing job supporting us on Friday nights, all while also practicing and preparing for their field show competitions. As a matter of fact, they've been breaking records as well, just like our football team. Just recently, they qualified and were invited to a state competition in Ontario, California on December 6th. So we're very excited. Our speech and debate team has also been doing an amazing job. They've also been been breaking school records, so we're very excited.
Oh, congratulations, Oscar. And you guys traveled so well. The Rooter Bus got here, and you guys are in full effect. So best of luck in the second half. Thanks for joining us. And then our host with the most, Rhonda Carippo, with a stampede of Mustangs here. Now, share with us, there's a family legacy here with the Carippo family, yes?
Oh, you caught that. Yes, yes. My husband was the first director of charter, and they all opened the school with a vision for doing things differently. And so we've continued that. All of my kids went through the school, and then they asked me to be the principal. So
How about that? And you've got a daughter as athletic director. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else? What else can we celebrate here about being a Mustang, a Minaret?
Oh, there's so much to celebrate about being Minarets Mustang, and really the only reason I took the job, and that is because it's a small school with big opportunities, and those opportunities are kind of surrounding me and why I have them here. One is an amazing school community that builds programs. So Tyler's here from our youth football program that has been amazing, and it was what has fed our current program. And then we have some amazing project-based learning and CTE pathways, one of which is our media program, and we just bought a ton of tech from Horn Photo. And
some gear.
we've been on the map before for media, and just watch us. We are going for #1 in the state in our media program. Mr. Matt Sconce is our media teacher, and he's doing that. We also have a nationally recognized FFA program, and because of those visionaries that opened the school, we have a School of Rock instead of a band program. So we just say, you know, why do things the same way everyone else does?
You bet.
So,
Well, Rhonda, thanks for hosting us. We want to come back. I mean, the environment here is so spectacular. We got a little bit of fog kind of covering that,
Not
but maybe
normal.
we'll come
You
back
brought that
next
with
time.
you.
Yeah, next season. That's us. That's on us. That's on us. Well, thank you, Rhonda and team. Oscar, thank you so much. Our illustrious principals for our Educator Spotlight. And now, of course, it's time for the national highlights for Friday Night Rivals and Thursday nights as well from the entire nation for the entire season. Check this out.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Raw, nice cut move, and a hurdle. He's still on his feet. Are you kidding me? Caleb Ron, touchdown. Oh my goodness, what did he just do?
He will roll right, under pressure, still on his feet, trying to find somebody downfield. He's in trouble. He'll throw it to the back of the end zone. The receiver's wide open. Touchdown, McQueen.
Michael Henry got his field goal blocked, caught it, and said, look what I found. Touchdown. In one of the most bizarre football plays you will ever see.
Throws it downfield to the middle of the field. What a catch, coming up and grabbing the ball. Maddox.
One-handed catch. Are you kidding me?
Another rush. They're going to throw the screen, and it's intercepted. How about the big fella, Akeem Davis? Davis staying on his feet. Look at him go. Davis.
It's like a scrum.
They can't bring him down. Akeem Davis is still moving. At the 30, at the 25, he's stuck out of there. Are you kidding me, Akeem Davis? He is in for the touchdown.
55-yard field goal from the left hash. The kick is up, and it is. It's good at the buzzer. Bryant is the hero for the Buccaneers.
And we are back with the Epic RV halftime show. And this is it. The feature, the marquee, the Les Schwab Cheer Challenge tire roll. Before we get to that, we of course got to give a shout out to Les Schwab. If you need tires, of course, that's the place to be. Rotation, balance, oil change, brakes, safety inspection, they will take care of you. And they're a part of our community, giving back to things like Friday Night Rivals, to the Central Section Championship, D6 Championship. Thank you, Les Schwab. Life groups, the fairs, they are a part of our community and always giving back, making that difference. And it has certainly made a difference in our telecast for Friday Night Rivals. And of course, this is our favorite thing. It will be the tire challenge, the cheer challenge. Will it be Orosi? Or will it be Minarets? This is it. It's going to be bittersweet. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, it's a clean start. Wobbly by Orosi. Oh, Minarets has done this before. It's a streamline all the way to the finish. It's Minarets. They got it done. The champions. Come over here. Right over here. Right. Okay. Now come ready. Minarets Mustangs, the champions of our final cheer challenge. Les Schwab, how did you get it done, Mustangs?
We strategized!
Strategize!
That's our secret.
Okay, they will not because they're planning on being back. Congratulations, our final competition goes to the Minarets Mustangs. Give it up! Toe touch! Toe touches! Lots of toe touches! Oh my gosh, what a season. Les Schwab, thank you. And of course, more Epic RV halftime show coming at you. Right after. I don't know what. Hey, let's take a break. Let's get some water. We need to take a break. We worked hard.
Welcome back to a foggy Friday Night Rivals here in the foothills. You know, we read a lot of sponsorship reads, and this is our favorite one. Here it is. Be sure to join us next year as we broadcast another season of Friday Night Rivals right here on CW59. We love hearing that.
Let's go. Let's go. Back again.
All right.
That's awesome.
Halftime has been sponsored by Epic RV, hooking you up at halftime. Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health Physicians, the best doctors, the best care. Looking forward to this second half. And right now, Minarets looking for that very first section championship.
How special is that, man?
Never even played for one.
Yeah.
Until tonight.
Yeah. Only been around since 2008.
They're leading at halftime. Their cheer team won the tire races down there.
Everything pointing positively for Minarets tonight. Yeah, big task for Orosi. Not sure. They got Jason De La Cruz going a little bit towards the end of that second quarter. We're not able to turn it into points, however. Down 14-0. I mean, there's not a lot more they can do but feed 23. He is the bulk of their entire offense, so they have to continue giving the ball to 23. Have to try to build some things off of that. Maybe some quarterback run game, maybe some quick game and throwing the football. But, I mean, it's really going to come down to can De La Cruz be special in the second half? For Minarets, just keep doing what you're doing. They're playing man coverage. They're putting extra bodies around the line of scrimmage, putting extra players in the box to account for De La Cruz in the run game. Had success, have come up with a couple of turnovers. Just keep doing what they're doing. Torrin Wolf got going in that second quarter, finally started finding Larson as number one target. Caden Larson up 14-0, feeling pretty good. That's a good spot for this Minarets offense to be in.
Well, the Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half, too.
Yeah, big opportunity here.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Big defensive plays by Minarets.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Had already forced a fumble, knocked that one out, and then Minarets immediately cashes in. Matthew Carlton forced the fumble and caught the touchdown, and then Villegas just trying to make a play. Had an open receiver, just didn't deliver an accurate football. Torrin Wolf using his legs effectively in that second quarter. Don't hurdle, though. It's illegal. And then Caden Larson just catching the crossing route, breaking a couple of tackles, getting into the end zone for the second score for Minarets. Another turnover created by Orosi's defense, and then De La Cruz got going at the end of that second quarter, but nice job on the back end. A lot of times this season, De La Cruz takes those to the house. He's in the end zone. Minarets has done a nice job. When he has created space, they haven't let him hit a big one and get into the end zone, and their defense has stepped up after those chunk runs to hold Orosi to 0 points in that first half.
Yeah, it's a good chance to say hi to all the viewers down in Orosi watching their Cardinals tonight. I had a gentleman, a business owner down there, give me a call today about the game. Want to know if we were actually televising tonight, and he pointed out that it's a long drive for anybody.
Yeah.
But he said for particularly the elderly down in the Orosi area, getting a chance to see their team like this, and we're glad to do it.
Yeah. Very cool. You know, the community of Orosi has so much pride in their football program. I mean, I know we can't get a shot of it, but I mean the opposing stands are completely full, and I mean from end zone to end zone. It's standing room only on that Orosi sideline. They have definitely shown up tonight for their Cardinals. Need a little spark. De La Cruz got going a little bit at the end of that second quarter. Just need some more big, explosive chunk plays.
There they are through the fog.
There are people there, I promise you.
Cardinals 10-3, their record, with a 4-game winning streak. Minarets 12-1 and has won 6 in a row. Anthony Zepeda is set to kick off. And the kickoff is sponsored by Hendricks Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Boy, kind of a sky kick, and they caught it. Wow, that was a shocker. Alex Arojo comes up with it.
Yeah, just kind of that pooch kick, and it looked like somebody from Minarets tried to field it, couldn't secure the football, and Orosi comes away with it.
Yeah,
wow.
number 20.
What a way to start this second half. It's still a possession. for the Cardinals.
Well, that's a perfect start for Orosi to this second half. But now see if you can sustain something in the running game and get some points on the board.
Yeah, let's see what the answers are. Maybe changing the point of attack, maybe running a little bit more power, pulling some guys around. See how they try to get De La Cruz the ball in different ways.
Right up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles and another, and drags a defender for a couple more yards. A big gain on his first carry of the second half for Jason De La Cruz.
Just straight lead right through the A-gap. Fullback on the inside linebacker. Nice job by Jason De La Cruz making one guy miss. Nice little jump cut, and then accelerates through that second level into the Minarets secondary. What a start to this third quarter for the Orosi Cardinals.
Yeah, Christian Castrejón with the big block in the fullback position, and he's getting it again. There goes De La Cruz, another big gain.
Nice job again, just getting skinny through the hole and then accelerating once he gets to the second level. Another nice lead block from Castrejón again.
In the Toyota red zone, first down. De La Cruz up the middle and in for the touchdown. Whoa. What a second half start.
Running everybody over, official included. Man, talk about a start. Orosi blew that Minarets defensive line straight off the football, and De La Cruz finishes it for the first score for the Cardinals tonight.
Touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. Zepeda with the extra point, puts it up and through, and we have a game.
What are they going to do differently in the second half? It was nothing to do with scheme, Ralph. It had everything to do with mindset. Coming out and setting a physical tone. They get the pooch kick recovery right off the bat, and then De La Cruz right in the A-gap, right at the teeth of this Minarets defense. Then off tackle with the lead play. He cuts it back into the interior A-gap again, accelerates through, and then watch this Orosi offensive line just opening up a huge hole, and De La Cruz not stopping until he is in the end zone.
His quarterback knew it shortly after he gave it to him. Kickoff is sponsored by Hendrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Wow, what a start. I mean,
you have awakened the sleeping monster, I think.
No doubt about it. What can Orosi do? How can they change? And they just said, man, we're coming out. We talked about it before the game. They want this to be a fist fight, and they just threw a haymaker to start this second half.
Well, let's see how Minarets can respond. Torrin Wolf, quarterback.
That Orosi sideline is hyped.
Wolf looking to throw. Now he's in trouble. Has it complete. Going to be close to a first down for Matthew Carlton.
Nice job by Torrin Wolf that time, just buying himself a little bit more time. Looked like he almost tucked it and took off to run, but found Matthew Carlton over the middle of the football field. Nice, very poised play from Torrin Wolf on that first down snap.
1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires.
Single coverage down here at the bottom of the screen.
Looking that way. And knocked away by the defender. That was... Is that Bravo? Bravo on the defender.
Man coverage, nice job by Bravo.
Larson looked like he had it.
Yeah,
Bravo just stripped it.
Yeah, knocked it away. Larson did a nice job beating Bravo inside again, giving Torrin Wolf a nice target, but Bravo doing a nice job arriving right after the ball and knocking that one away.
2nd and 10. Rolling to the far side. Wolf out of bounds. Right after the game, stay tuned for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That's coming up on the CW 59.
Little quarterback run that time, design run for Torrin Wolf, running that quarterback sweep with the lead blocker out in front of him, picking up a first down just into Orosi territory. So nice little wrinkle. We haven't seen much of that quarterback design run from Torrin Wolf, a good athlete. Might be a bigger piece of the offensive playbook in the second half.
1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Here comes the pitch. Suhiro. Maybe stopped for no gain. Stretched it out to the near sideline, but couldn't get upfield.
A nice pursuit from inside out for Orosi. Minarets trying that quick toss, but you see guys just running sideline to sideline from inside out. Nice pursuit from that Orosi defense.
Victor Marquez with the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. Wolf passes, complete, has a first down. Guess who? Caden Larson. Not going down easily. But he's going to have another 1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires.
Minarets again putting Larson in motion, doing a nice job of not allowing defenders to get their hands on him because he's moving pre-snap. Just runs away from Bravo and then, nice little cutback. Makes the guy miss, makes the guy fall down. Fighting for extra yards. Caden Larson, we knew he was going to be a big piece to this game, but man, he has been huge.
Mustangs are rolling right back down the field. Wolf on 1st down. Following as a blocker over to the sideline. Getting so cold, my mouth is starting to freeze here.
Again, another design quarterback run. Just quarterback sweep, a lead blocker in front. A nice pickup on 1st down. Minarets has not had a lot of success just running the football. Suhiro busted a couple, but largely been ineffective. So nice little wrinkle to start the second half.
Please stay tuned for the J.C. Melton Chill Play of the game that's coming up. Every play's a chill play right now. Ooh, temperature dropped. This time the handoff gained about a yard. Suhiro, again the ball carrier. Third down and about 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. Just outside the 20-yard line. Obviously 4-down territory here for Minarets. So they could run it again with Suhiro. They could run Torrin Wolf. They could try to hit something quick to Larson, see if they put him in motion.
Wolf will throw. Knocked down. Incomplete. It was intended for Matthew Carlton. Miguel Sandoval was there defensively. Here we go again. Be sure to join us next year as we broadcast another season of Friday Night Rivals right here on the CW 59.
4th and 4. Can't understate the opportunity for this Orosi Cardinal defense to get off the field right here. They get the opening kickoff on the pooch. They go down and get into the end zone for the first time now. An opportunity to get the ball back.
Yes, 4th down.
Keep Minarets off the scoreboard.
Passes away. It's complete. Going to be a 1st down and more. Down inside the 5. Luke Campos, the receiver, got down to about the half-yard line, right? Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they knocked him down at the 1.
What a great design for Minarets.
Okay. In the Toyota red zone. 1st down brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. 1st and goal from the 1. Well, they're going to throw. And that was a dangerous pass. Incomplete. Defender, rusher, was bearing down on him from behind.
That same diamond formation they just used on that 4th down conversion. This time kind of faking the screen and trying to run a little stock block and go. Torrin Wolf just a little inaccurate with that football. I think he was just throwing it away, not making a mistake. But again, empty formation, 4 receivers to one side in that little diamond formation.
Wolf going to keep it to the far side, cuts it back, and his momentum is going to take him close to the line. It is a touchdown. It's foggy down there, too.
So the near official, I think, looked like he was going to mark him down, but the far official said he was good in the end zone. Great job. It was well defended by Orosi. He got hit outside of the end zone, was able to spin off a tackle and fall into the end zone. Big-time response from this Minarets offense, and just giving up their first score to Orosi on the night, and they take it right back down and have another 14-point cushion.
Larson with the extra point. It is good, and they do have that 14-point cushion. 21-7 is the lead with 6:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a look at the drive summary.
A lot of Torrin Wolf buying some time, design quarterback run, finding Larson on the crossing route. Larson doing a nice job of run after catch like he has done all night long. And then the 4th down conversion. Torrin Wolf taking on 3 Orosi blocker or tacklers and getting into the end zone. Great finish by number 9. Nice little wrinkle with the quarterback run game on that first drive of the second half.
Drive summary sponsored by Fresno Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family owned and operated for over 35 years on Blackstone between Bullard and Sierra. 6:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Minarets back on the board, extending its lead to 21-7 over Orosi in the Division 6 championship game. Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's Smile Cam is brought to you by Toyota.
Field goal post is smiling, though.
Our smile walked away. Yeah. All right.
Smiles on both sides. Both offenses getting touchdowns on those last 2 drives. First possession of the night that Orosi had really nice field position. Starting with the football, they were able to cash that into points, and then a very Nice response drive from Minarets. A big 4th down conversion from Torrin Wolf. And then Torrin Wolf getting into the end zone to create that 14-point cushion again.
There's another kickoff sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Going to have a return through the fog to the far sideline. Some room, but then taken down. Our Smile Cam is back. Brought to you by Toyota. Really part of that tire roll, winning the race tonight.
It's always big when you can win the tire race, especially at home, right? You got to defend your home turf.
Well, it's our first time doing a telecast up here. And we like it. We like it a lot better if the fog would take off.
It would be nice if we could see the whole field.
We're told this is a rarity. This doesn't happen here. And they're blaming us.
It's our fault.
For bringing it. Now let's see how the Cardinals can respond. You know they're going to keep feeding it to 23. 290 carries this season. By contrast, I said, I wonder how many carries Brandon Smith of Central East has had. 100 less, 100 fewer in the 190 range.
Yeah, that's a lot of carries for 290. Jason De La Cruz. And he's still rocking. He's not slowed down.
Yeah, over 300 now, of course, with the yards he's picked up in this game. Yeah, but we saw a lot of that in the first half too. Nothing there.
Yeah, and they have to go with De La Cruz. He's the one that got him here. He's the workhorse, the most explosive weapon they have offensively. Minarets did a really nice job in the first half of limiting his effectiveness outside of a few runs, but second half, the Orosi offensive line has done a much better job moving the Minarets defensive linemen around.
1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Trying the far side. Getting knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 5.
It's a great pickup for this offense on 1st down. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. They can live in those down and distances. And you can give it to De La Cruz a couple more times. You can move the change, doing what you want to do. Deliberate with your tempo. Playing physical, trying to wear this Minarets defensive front down a little bit.
Villegas throws incomplete. So now you got a 3rd and 4.
I think that was batted down. Zepeda again. They've had some receivers with space, especially running those short routes, pushing past the sticks, coming back. But Vegas just has not been accurate. A couple of times tonight has been knocked down around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Villegas needs a play here. Handoff.
Oh,
De La Cruz. No, check that. Mellon was a ball carrier. Coming from one of his tight end positions, right?
Yeah, normally the wing back coming back around, faking it up the middle to De La Cruz and kind of running that reverse kind of jet sweep action. Nice physical finish to that run to pick up that 1st down. He was hit before the chains, but just kept moving forward.
Another 1st down, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. De La Cruz tripped up after a gain of 2 or 3.
This is normally a hold back here.
Flag on the field. Let's check that.
Oh, tripping.
So tripping on the defense.
Yeah, looks like maybe that defender was on the ground and just put his leg up. I thought he grabbed him, but apparently not. Aaron Miller, the white hat, right behind that play. Let's see if we can catch this. Oh, yeah, he kicked that back leg out to bring De La Cruz down. Hey, why not, man? Try to get away with one, but great field position now for the Cardinals offense.
Villegas still has it, trying to run away from the defender, but cannot. Taken down by Mario Castillo.
Castillo's played a nice game on that Minarets defensive front. He's been in the backfield a few times tonight, hitting De La Cruz behind the line of scrimmage, and this one just a nice job beating a block, not allowing Villegas to run away from him, keeping contained and coming away with a big stack on first down.
Yeah, Villegas is down. They're tending to him. Like he got his legs or feet tangled up underneath on the tackle.
Yeah, that's always tough, man, when you get tackled from behind. That foot gets caught, that ankle gets caught, you get rolled up on, somebody's entire body weight comes down on the back of your legs. So many times you see players get injured. Oh, I got hit from behind one time, thought I broke my leg. Did not feel well at all. So Villegas jogging off the football field, looks like he'll be okay.
Anthony Bravo, the junior, is going to slide back into the quarterback position for now. Number 0. Fake to De La Cruz. He's keeping it. Going to the far side. Has some speed and some room. Going to pick up a first down that far sideline. So it'll be a 1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires.
We talked about Bravo before the game. He's done a nice job defensively on Larson all night long in man coverage. We talked about when he came in for Villegas earlier, he's a better athlete. He can run with the football. This time a nice naked bootleg design quarterback run. Gets to the perimeter and picks up a very needed first down after that big sack on first down.
Villegas is back in now at quarterback. De La Cruz was just trying to do it with sheer strength on some of these runs. He's running right into traffic, getting hit by 2 or 3 guys at the line. But he keeps holding out for that one crack.
Yeah, you know, and again, 5 yards. 5 yards on first down. That's a nice pickup for this offense. Nice push by that Orosi offensive line on that play, and De La Cruz does a nice job finding those little creases.
Not that time. Sahiro in on the tackle. Got maybe a yard. So 3rd and 4 as we approach 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
See, we haven't seen any bubble action. The receivers still man coverage. A big cushion up top.
De La Cruz fights his way to another first down. Brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Castrejón again with a nice lead block. De La Cruz is so nice. Vision is so good. Just able to make little jump cuts, slide through holes, peek his way through. He does a nice job of picking his way through the Minarets defense on that 3rd down run. Sets up Orosi 1st and goal.
From the 4. De La Cruz hit and pushed back. Well, there just are not the openings that he was hoping for.
Yeah, that was a nice bob by 51. Jonathan Hablett just beating a block to the inside and hitting De La Cruz in the backfield. Again, that left side of the Orosi offensive line starting to push this Minarets defensive line around a little bit, but Hablett, nice job working off a block and getting to De La Cruz before he hits the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Boy, he had a receiver got it right in the end zone. He does find him. The arms went up. Said, here I am. Throw it. And finally he did. Christian Castrejón on the touchdown. Touchdown sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner.
Castrejón doing the dirty work all night. Lead blocking for De La Cruz. This time play action fake. Castrejón leaks through that Minarets defense. Nobody puts eyes on him. He's running scot-free, and nice job by Villegas delivering an accurate football. Orosi an extra point away from making this a 7-point football game again.
And he does. So they're going to tighten it up again with 42 seconds to go in the third. It's now a 7-point game, 7-point lead for Minarets.
Little creativity that time from Orosi, doing a few different things, and then a steady dose of Jacob De La Cruz. Bravo did a nice job coming in for Villegas when he was banged up on one play. 2nd and long, he's able to pick up a first down, and then De La Cruz just sliding through, does such a nice job. His vision is so great, and then Castrejón, the play action fake, leaks through. Nobody sees him, and Villegas delivers a nice ball. 7-point game. 42 seconds left in this third quarter. What a great second half response. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Orosi Cardinals after being shut out in that first half.
Kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Little pooch kick that time secured by Minarets. I think they were a little caught off guard in that opener of the second half. A little shorter pooch kick, and we're not quite prepared for that. But good field position for Minarets, starting at their own 38-yard line. 33-yard line. Sorry, can't see the yard markers.
Chased out to the far side. Pass to the sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for Larson.
Yeah, I think he caught it too. He was just out of bounds. So he went way up to get that one. All day to throw for Torrin Wolf, though. Has not been pressured much outside of third downs when Orosi is sending extra guys, but they have not been able to heat him up at all with just a 4-man rush. So you give him time, he's going to find some guys open. That time Larson just a little bit too wide.
Got the defense to jump. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against Orosi. Can't blame just one guy on that one.
No, that was the whole defensive front. Nice job by Torrin Wolf with the hard count to pick up a free 5 yards.
Wolf's going to pull it down and run. Has a first down as he gets to midfield and then across the 50 to about the 49.
You talked about it coming out at halftime. Torrin Wolf, very good athlete, found success in the second half with the quarterback design run game. Not sure actually if this was quarterback design run game, but man coverage, everybody's back turned to him on the second level. Torrin Wolf had a huge hole, just decides to tuck that one and pick up a first down. Nice physical finish to that run as well.
So looks like got a timeout. No, it's the end of the quarter. Ooh, only 1 quarter left in the season. And we're coming back with it. It's 21-14. Minarets with the lead over Orosi. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Okay, here we go. Fourth and final quarter of the season. It'll begin at about the 48-yard line. Minarets with the ball and the lead, up by 7. Torrin Wolf had an effective night at quarterback, both throwing and running the ball. And now 12 minutes away from a championship.
The first championship for Minarets.
Comes a blitz, and he's going to be taken down close to midfield.
One of the rare early down pressures from this Orosi defense catches Minarets off guard, but they sent one more player than Orosi could protect against. Nice quarterback sack on first down for the Orosi defense.
Looked like Victor Marquez on the sack. Second now and 18. Pass is nearly intercepted. You jumped up like a former defensive back.
I thought that was going the other way. Saw the defender fly right in front of Larson, but I think Larson actually caught that ball. Man, I don't know how that ball was able to get through that window. Gosh, it looked like Bravo was going to come away with that one. Oh, what a great grab by Larson, reaching back across his body. Orosi again sent pressure, 2 snaps in a row. Man coverage again, showing pressure once again on third down. Wolf brings someone back for protection.
Here comes the pressure. He steps ahead, away from it. Now he's going to scramble to the near side and stay in bounds and pick up the first down, I believe, with that extra effort at the end.
Wow, what an effort from Torrin Wolf. As a rusher, never leave your feet, especially if the quarterback pump fakes. You just run through the tackle, and it's fourth down. Instead, Torrin Wolf does a great job of making the free defender miss, picking up enough yards to move the chains and keep this Minarets offense on the football field.
Tonight's streaming sponsor is Stockdale Podiatry. We treat your feet. And the 1st and 10 sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Going to sweep to the near side, trying to follow a blocker. Small game for running out of bounds.
Yeah, Torrin Wolf just trying to catch his breath a little bit. Been doing a lot on this drive. And then quarterback design run on first down. He's huffing a little bit. 2nd and 9, just under 10 minutes. Left in this fourth quarter. Giving Torrin Wolf a little bit of a breather.
Handoff to Paschal. Takes it down very close to the first down marker.
Yeah, I think that's a first down.
You can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube and search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. And it is a 1st and 10 sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Drive continuing.
Just under 9 minutes. Nice deliberate drive from this Mustangs offense.
Runs away from the pressure. Boy, it takes on the defender again before being rolled out of bounds. Isaac Miraz on the tackle. And a penalty. Boy, Those are drive killers, aren't they?
Man. And Wolf did a nice job just escaping some pressure. Looked like he tried to run that little tight end pop pass again, but kept it and felt pressure, able to escape, pick up some positive yards. But, man, it's such a killer. Oh, yeah, that's just right in front of the referee. Hard to hide that one. But 1st and 20, we've seen this Minarets offense operate from here a few times tonight, able to convert. They have big play capabilities, so again, just got to kind of bite off little chunks of this.
Wolf is going to be hit and dropped. If he can get him down, they're going to say he was down. Back at the 50. Christian Castrejón again breaking through and just had a clean shot at the quarterback.
Yeah, unblocked again. The second time we've seen him come off the edge completely unblocked. I think Wolf's forward progress was stopped, so Aaron Miller blows the whistle. Castrejón caught that last touchdown offensively, now working on defense. 2nd and 4 ever. 2nd and 30. Caden Larson time. It's what it's been for Minarets.
You're right.
Found ways to get him the football in these long yardage situations, and he's been able to do it run after the catch.
Wolf fires it. Complete to Millen.
That was a bullet.
Right after the game, stay tuned for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That's coming up on the CW 59.
Bullet from Torin Wolf that time. I couldn't tell who he was throwing the ball to. A few receivers in the area, but zipped one to Mellon right behind the second level of that Orosi defense. 3rd and 18. You'd like to pick up 9 or 10 yards here to give yourself a manageable 4th down. See if Orosi sends pressure on 3rd and long.
Gets the pass away, and it's incomplete. That was a diving defensive play by Anthony Zepeda, who knocked the ball down.
Very nice play by Zepeda. Trying to run across her. Trying to pick up that 9 or 10 yards just to give him a nice 4th down, manageable 4th down. Great job by Zepeda knocking that one away. Looks like they're going to force a punt.
4th and 18. Let's see what they do. Drop back into punt formation. Mellon shoots for the near sideline and kicks it out of bounds. Inside the 20, down close to the 15. 7:23 to go here in our football game. It's a 7-point game, 21-14. Minarets with the lead over Orosi. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals on CW 59.
it's time to feature the Minarets Mustangs! Oh, yeah. What is good about being a Mustang?
I love that our school is very small, so everyone knows each other and we all get along.
And
our community supports our school through everything we do.
Through everything they do, let's give it up for the Mustangs. Yeah. Let's go. Getting that dub, D6 championship. Ralph, Cam, let's go. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Here we go. The last 7:23. First down for Orosi. Down by 7. Try and see if they can find a weak spot anywhere along that front with De La Cruz.
Yeah, we saw Orosi throw the bubble on the first possession of the game. There's so much space for that slot receiver to operate. If Villegas can get the ball out quickly, I mean, there's a lot of space in the perimeter. Caleb Chavez or Zepeda, either one of them, get the ball and make somebody miss, create a big play through the air.
This could be a delay. Let's see. Nope, false start. Just as bad. So back it up 5 yards. De La Cruz looking for some room on the right. Taken down after a short gain.
Ooh, 3rd and 9 here for Orosi. Like I said, early downs, there's a lot of space.
Get the mud on that guy.
A lot of space on the perimeter. Not so much on 3rd downs. Yeah, Larson's all over the football field tonight. We'll see what the answer is for Orosi. You give it to De La Cruz. You try to let him pick it up on the ground. 5:40 left. Not sure if you get the ball back. If you punt it away to Minarets. Big 3rd down snap. Again, a lot of space on that for that slot receiver.
Now he's going to try the right side. And he stopped well short. So Minarets is sealing up their own defense after giving up that touchdown last drive.
Yeah, last 2 drives, Orosi's gone down and scored. 3rd down, we talked about it. What do? Do you try to put the ball in the air? Do you give it to De La Cruz? They try to run the little toss crack that has been successful tonight, but Minarets doing a great job of getting De La Cruz down. Orosi, you have to punt this football.
They will kick it away on 4th down. Larson again on the return.
That's cold mud. That's cold mud, too. That's not just mud. That's cold mud.
Tonight's end zone camera is sponsored by Herc Equipment. We equip customer and communities to build a brighter future. Go to hercrentals.com.
I see a camera. Just don't see a person. I know there's a person up there. Well, Minarets ball at midfield at the Orosi 49-yard line. 4 minutes and 52 seconds away from your very first section football championship. It's been a big dose of Torrin Wolf in the quarterback run game in the second half.
Going to be more of the same here in this quarter. Wolf picked up about 5. You can do that. Yeah, you're all right.
Orosi taking the timeout. It's pretty aggressive. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left.
Well, you better make a stop
Still
here.
plenty of time. Yeah, I mean, you're really putting a lot on this. Not just this defensive possession, but this set of downs right here. You really need to force a punt here.
Chill Play of the Game is sponsored by J.C. Melton, keeping local families cool for over 75 years.
That was a chill peg. Villegas had an open receiver, put a little bit too much air underneath that one. Great job going up and bringing that one down. Renzo Conti, the sophomore, high pointing that ball just like you're taught in practice. One of 3 first half turnovers for that Minarets defense.
They gave him a gain of 4, so it's 2nd and 6, but it looks over on the other side more like 2nd and 7 when you look at the chains. When you could see the chains, and I like the fact that they got the light up sign over there.
They do have the number that lights up. 2nd and 7, Orosi said, we're selling out. We have to get a stop on this set of downs, using their first timeout already.
Wolf again out close to the first down marker, and it is another first down brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Great adjustment in the second half. Minarets identified that Torin Wolf could have success in the quarterback run game. They've done it a few different ways. A couple of quarterback sweeps. That time looked like a little quarterback counter. Takes one step to his right, cuts back to his left with a couple of blockers in front. He's able to finish that run physically and pick up a first down for Minarets, and they are in no hurry to snap this football. Going to let this play clock run down as far as they can.
Larson, the motion man. Handoff goes up the middle. Another big gain, still pushing the pile. And now you're really seeing Minarets kind of take over physically.
Yeah, great pickup on first down. Exactly what you want in a ball control situation. Call it a 4-minute offense, right? 2-minute offense, you want to move fast. You're trying to get points on the board. 4-minute offense, you're trying to run every last second off of this clock. You're in no hurry between plays. You want to really dictate the tempo, win the line of scrimmage, keep the ball on the ground, and run this clock out.
Wolf gives it to Paschal. Back to the line of scrimmage and then pushed back. Be sure to join us next year as we broadcast another season of Friday Night Rivals right here on CW59.
Let's go.
We're all coming back.
Season 6.
I'm committing us
16?
to it right now. We're all, this whole team. Yeah.
16, is that right?
I believe so. Sweet 16, yeah.
Finally get to drive. Orosi takes their second timeout. Again, got to come up with a stop. 3 minutes left. No 2-minute warning or 2-minute timeout in high school football, so you can stop the clock one more time if you're Minarets. 2 downs to pick up 3 yards and keep that clock moving. See if Orosi gets aggressive. They've been aggressive in these kind of must-have situations. 3rd and long, they've sent pressure a lot of times tonight. I mean, this is sell out. We have to get a stop here. So we'll see how aggressive they are defensively.
That's Paschal in motion. Wolf with the keeper. Going to pick up another first down. Sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. So it moves the chains and the clock will be moving again.
Orosi can only stop it one more time. 2:50 left. Snap this one down around the 2:25 mark or so, 2:30 mark. One more first down, and Can run this clock out.
Paschal keeping those legs churning and the pile moving. No, check that. That's Suhiro carrying the ball. Hey, we'd like to thank the two head coaches, Ben White of Orosi, Shannon Pulliam of Minarets, for all your help. They were great with getting us rosters. The athletic directors. We even got pronunciation guide for every player on both teams.
Wow.
All the years I've been doing it, no one's ever done that before. That is just awesome. Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool. How about this crowd tonight, too, man? Packed on the Minaret side. Standing room only. I don't even know if you can fit any more people on that standing room side of the Orosi field. So much pride in both of these communities. Minarets, the first section championship game appearance in school history. They are 2 minutes and 14 seconds away.
And we're proud to be able to bring these games with the thanks to our great sponsors. They are the ones who make it happen.
No doubt. No doubt. Torrin Wolf in the first half, delivering a strike just after the fumble. Then Caden Larson, again, just trying to pick up a few yards, and Larson goes the distance. Torrin Wolf, quarterback run game. Watch this, taking on 3 Orosi defenders and getting into the end zone for the third score of the night. Jason De La Cruz opening up the scoring for Orosi. Then first, Castrejón on the play action fake from Villegas to make it 21-14, and that is where we stand with 2:14 left.
Yeah, they're starting to celebrate now on the Minarets side. Still with time to go, but I think they can read the writing on the wall. Boy, keeping it on the ground and keeping that pile moving. And keeping the clock running. They're going to say that's good enough for a first down. 1st and 10, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Never even played in a championship game before.
First appearance, first section championship game. It is a formality at this point. Best formation in football right here.
Victory formation. Take a knee. I think I saw a penalty flag come in. Clock is running. While they're discussing this, should probably be stopped.
Delay. Wolf was saying nobody was counting off. Yeah, this clock's still moving.
Yeah. Lost quite a bit of time on that. Yeah, I was going to say over 120. So 1:35, a minute 35 seconds left. Stay tuned to the conclusion of tonight's game for the post-game wrap-up and presentation of the Les Schwab Tires Player of the Game Award. No more timeouts for Orosi. So you take a knee a couple of times.
first section championship in school history. What a great night for the Minarets Mustangs.
Yeah, I think this is Shannon Pulliam's third season here. Is that
Third
right?
season.
And certainly that's why why he took the job.
Yeah.
And why they brought him here.
I just hope they don't Gatorade bath him right now because it's cold down there, man. We saw Kyle Biggs get hit with it last week, but it's colder up here tonight. One more kneel down, and this thing is all over. What a great showing by Orosi as well. Came out in the second half, threw some haymakers, able to connect with some, put 14 points on the board, but Minarets answered every single time they had to.
Yeah, there's a celebration. Shannon Pulliam gets the Gatorade back. Okay. I got you, Coach.
Oh, that's great. That is great. What a great night. What a great game. Both of these programs should be very proud. Represented themselves and their schools very well tonight, but Minarets just too much. Torrin Wolf, Caden Larson. Talked about both of them before the game, and they showed up tonight.
Boy, they did. They are like a version of Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yeah.
Those two guys, they get together and start connecting. You can't seem to do anything about it. But they had a lot of other weapons, too. Good running game by the quarterback.
Yep. Yep, I mean, really great efforts on both sides of the football. Both of these schools very proud. Played hard, clean game. Minarets just a little too much explosiveness, a few too many turnovers for the Orosi Cardinals. Minarets took advantage, and they are champs.
Yeah, credit to Orosi for getting to this point and for all the emotion that they bring to the game, and we'll be seeing them down the road, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The way that they play.
Yeah, Ben White, he has a style of football, and he's very successful running it. He gets guys to buy in, and they do a really nice job. And this is a great run to the D6 section championship game, and they will definitely be back.
Well, congratulations to the Mustangs of Minarets. 21-14 winners over Orosi tonight for the section championship game, and we've been talking all about it. The first in the history of the school. So the celebration is going on. We'll come back and kind of dip into it if we can, get a little bit of that. So stay with us. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals on CW59. All right, welcome back, everybody, where the celebration continues on the field after Minarets wins the second championship with a 21-14 victory over Orosi. They're now handing out the championship plaque to Shannon Pulliam.
Handing out the hardware.
Yep, there it goes. Time for tonight's play of the game, sponsored by Jack in the Box. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. Perfectly thrown pass.
Right after the first turnover that was caused by Matthew Carlton, and then he catches the first touchdown of the night on a rope from Torrin Wolf to Carlton to open up the scoring. And Minarets never trailed in this one tonight, Ralph.
Gave Minarets the lead, and that was it. Now we're kind of eavesdropping on the championship celebration here. You know, you don't get a lot of those Gatorade baths that good, right in the face like that.
No, especially on a night like tonight where it's well in the 40s. You're already cold and just dumped.
He's fortunate they didn't tip it over and a big block of ice came out. Just bonk. Right after the game and right after our coverage tonight, stay tuned for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That's coming up on the CW 59.
Keenum.
Game wrap-up.
With the Division 6 Central Section champions, the Minarets Mustangs! Let's go! Yeah, Coach William. Oh, yeah, brother. Hey, so we got Coach Pulliam here. Coach, before the game, you said this is more than a team or a bunch of guys putting on the same uniforms. This is a family.
Absolutely.
Can you share with us why this team is so special to you?
These kids held each other accountable. They made sure they were there at early morning workouts at 6 a.m. They busted their tails in the weight room. They did 7-on-7s. They did everything they had to do to get this to this point. And they held each other accountable. They bought into what we were trying to do. And these kids are, it's my favorite and most proud moment as a football coach right now.
Beautiful. Let's give it up for Coach Pulliam. Captain of the ship. Yeah, they love you, Coach. They love you. Hey, where's Kaysen and where's Torrin? Caden, where's Caden? Caden, Torrin. Our co-players of the game. 2:30, get up here. Caden, you did just about everything. Receiving yards, touchdown, kicking the PATs. Well, how did this team do it tonight?
Oh, it's all in the summer. It's all 6 a.m. workouts, I'm telling you. We've been working for this forever. Champions!
Torrin, yes, sir. What does this team mean to you, my man?
It's everything. I mean, like he said, the 6 a.m. lifts, I mean, it's really a brotherhood. We all came together, and like you could see it when the game gets tight, we're not yelling at each other. Yeah. We're all supportive and just working for one goal.
Well done, well done. Now, you got the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete plaque. We're going to give this to Caden right here. You can hold on to that. You guys share it, all right, every other week or something like that. One more time, Coach Pulliam and the Minarets Mustangs! That's how we end season 15 on Friday Night Rivals. Cam, Ralph, back to you. Much love, Central Valley. Let's go, Mustangs. Let's go.
Yeah, and give you a good feeling about coming back next year for another, the 16th season of Friday Night Rivals right here on CW 59. Hey, it's a sad time every year when we come to this last game. you and I both start feeling it around now when you see, well, this is it.
Yeah, man, I'm so blessed, so lucky to sit up here with you, to be able to go around the valley and show high school football. These kids love playing on this platform. I'm blessed to sit in the seat that Vince Wesson once sat in, who created this opportunity to show these high school athletes. He made such a tremendous impact in the Central Valley for young athletes, and can't wait for season 16, Ralph. Cannot wait. Best news I've heard in a long time.
It'll get here, but we'll have to wait. It's going to take a while. Hey, Cam, you've always been great. You get better every year when you're in here. and you help me a lot. So I appreciate you being here.
Teammates, baby.
Kevin Miller as well. He's part of the team. Don Smith, when he gets back next year.
Yep.
And we'll come at it harder and stronger than ever. Thank you all for watching. Thanks to all of our great sponsors for bringing you these telecasts. Once again, the final score, Minarets wins the section championship in Division 6, 21-14 over Orosi. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals, and we'll see you again next year. Good night, everybody.